Hello and welcome to the UCFB LMA Insight series, where we talk to some of the key figures in the world of football. My name is Holly, and today I'm joined by Pascal Zubabula, who works with Arsene Wenger's technical high performance division at FIFA and crosses the boundaries of football administrator, coach, and analyst, specialising in goalkeeping. Thanks very much for joining us, Pascal.
Thanks very much to invite me.
Fine. So to start things off, tell us about your role at FIFA and the work that the technical development division does.
Yeah, my role in the technical division is, of course, focused on the goalkeeping. This is the first important point. But also, since Arsene Wenger arrived here in the FIFA as a head of global football expert, I'm there involved also in many different parts also. You know, I'm on every tournament, women and men football. I bring myself in also in the technical study group. They are more focused, of course, in goalkeeping, but there are so many different topics where I'm involved too. And what is great to have this possibility, you know, to work with Arsene Wenger together is great. And we have also in the technical department now such a big changement happens in the last 2 years, I would say. It's massive. And we are talking really now from a high quality department in the FIFA, also with our own expert, what we have inside the FIFA, and also, of course, with the analyzing department also. But this we will talk later.
Yeah, sounds great. So, having worked alongside Arsene Wenger at FIFA, why do you think he was so successful during his time at Arsenal?
Yeah, we've spoken a lot with him about this topic. You know, when he started his career as a player, and then after as a manager, and then when he received the chance to join Arsenal, it was something to build, and he really is a kind of coach with massive knowledge and very open-minded, and he knows exactly how you build a club. And in Arsenal, he had a great team around him. They brought him in there in this time as a French coach, what was not so usual to bring him in at this moment. But then it was the quality from Arsene Wenger. You know, Arsene Wenger is very humble, and he's even now with 71 years old, he's so humble with the people, and this is a massive strength about him, from him. And he leaves the football totally. You know, he is going with the direction where the football is going. You know, he's not stopped with his mindset. Now the football is like this and not going in another direction. He knows exactly the strength and the importance in the game from a player, and he's also very open, as I mentioned already, with data, etc. He loves data. He loves data. It's massive. He wants to know from the player everything, every single detail. And if you are like this, you are also able to build a club like he did with Arsenal. And when you know the story exactly how it happens that he built the stadium also there, it was impressive, you know, with no money from a owner or something like this. It was only money from the player development and sell it, and that's why. And like this, he built the stadium. This is impressive what he did. This is a unique story behind, of course.
Yeah, definitely. So going back to your speciality, what to you are the key qualities that make a good goalkeeper?
Goalkeeper today in the modern football, it changed a lot. Okay, the meaning of a goalkeeper is still the same. You have to catch the balls. Yeah, this is still the most important thing, and unfortunately, a lot of people forget this already. For them, it's the goalkeeper playing with the feet, and that's it. But still, importance of the goalkeeper catching the ball, it's for me crucial. And in the modern football, like the rules also changed in many directions, from playing out style from the back, and the different ideas what the head coach have from his goalkeeper. He wants that the goalkeeper plays football. He wants that the goalkeeper is almost scoring the goals also from the back out. No, he starts. He's the first attacker. Okay, that was also 20 years ago. But 20 years ago, or when I started, mostly I played the ball long. Okay, but now today the goalkeeper is the guy who needs to know when I have to play the ball short, when I have to play the ball vertical, when I have to play the ball into, or when I have to play the ball beyond the defense, etc., etc. The goalkeeper is such a complex and a complete position right now in the modern football. And that's why, as a goalkeeper coach today, it's great to have this possibility to train with the goalkeepers, because you have so a lot of topics to train. Of course, with the players, also outfield players, but the goalkeeper is, for me, the position ever right now. If you want to be successful in a tournament, if you want to be successful in the league, you need a good goalkeeper. It's not possible anymore that you have a goalkeeper average or not so good, and the players are fantastic and they will win the league. No chance. Not in the modern football anymore. And this is fantastic to have this situation. And that's why I'm always happy if the rules are changing a little bit against the goalkeeper. But this is always something very interesting.
That's really interesting. So I think you've touched on this, but how have the principles of goalkeeping changed and evolved over the last decade?
Yeah, as I mentioned already, it's much more complete, the goalkeeper position, and complex. Yeah, you need to have so different skills in your mind. You need to know when I can play the ball short, with what player I can play the ball more short. You need to train day in, day out, also with the team. Years before, goalkeeper coach, goalkeeper out of field. Yeah, you train there, and when the head coach needs a goalkeeper for finishing exercise or something like this, come over and you stay in the goal and you have to save the balls. This changed completely. Or if it doesn't happen now, it needs to get changed ASAP, because the goalkeeper needs to be involved in the game with the players. The players needs to know the strength from the goalkeeper behind. If I'm a defender, I need to know where is my strength from the goalkeeper behind. I need to feel him. I need to listen to him. I need to know I play better in this situation under pressure. Ball on his left foot, then he's better on his left foot than on his right foot, etc., etc., etc. Those things need to get trained day in, day out, but without forget to train your goalkeeper also as a goalkeeper. It means catching balls. It's so important. The goalkeeper needs to catch balls. He needs to go home after a training session and be clear in the mind. Hey, that was a great session today, because I had my saves, I had my jumps, etc., etc., and not only train with the team. It's important, very important, but never forget, for all goalkeeper coaches now, never forget to give your goalkeeper also the good feeling you are the goalkeeper.
Yeah. So how easy do you think it is for keepers to adapt to different styles of play, depending on what different managers expect of them?
This is the big role also from the goalkeeper coach. Then the big role of the goalkeeper coach is not the nice guy, in the coaching staff. The goalkeeper coach often is the nice guy. Yeah, our goalkeeper coach is a funny guy in the team, in the changing room, good atmosphere. Hey, goalkeepers, come, let's go out. And he's the ball machine, and he shoots the ball. No, it's important. It's important that the goalkeeper coach knows the ideas, what the head coach wants to play with his goalkeeper. This is important. And then you have to adapt. And you as a goalkeeper coach need to transfer this to your goalkeeper. If you are not open enough, or if you have no connection to the head coach, it's difficult, because the goalkeeper coach is, for me, so important to be the guy between the goalkeeper and the head coach. It's so important the goalkeeper coach is there in between. The head coach, after a game, he is either happy with you, goalkeeper, or he's criticizing you, and you are the goalkeeper coach, and you are training day in, day out with your goalkeepers. And that's why it's so important that this connection is really, really together. and the adaptation is crucial, especially also if you have a goalkeeper and he's fantastic on the line. He's a great shot stopper, fantastic. Okay, and he played also more often the ball long, nice left foot, nice right foot, long balls, good skills. But there is a new managers coming in, and he wants absolutely that the goalkeeper is starting to play short out. Absolutely, totally. First of all, means the goalkeeper needs to be involved in the training session, day in, day out. But if your goalkeeper is not able anymore to switch nowadays, it's now for the goalkeeper coach crucial what I'm doing now. My goalkeeper is maybe 34 years old or 35 or 36. He's a fantastic, good goalkeeper shot stopper, okay? But he's not able anymore to play out short because he was all the time playing these longer balls. Then it's crucial for a goalkeeper coach that he is connected with the head coach to find a solution, maybe to replace, maybe to find a new goalkeeper to bring in because the head coach didn't understand or don't want to hear that we have a goalkeeper who plays more often the balls long, etc., etc. Those situations are still or are happen around the world on many clubs, and that's why it's important that you, as a goalkeeper coach, you have to adapt, and of course, as a goalkeeper, finally, you need to adapt.
Yeah, so it's about integrating them into the whole team, I guess.
Yes.
So what examples of innovative training techniques have you seen that you believe should be considered by all coaches?
The important is that the goalkeeper, I mentioned this before many times, the goalkeeper needs to be involved in the team training. But never forget, take your goalkeeper also out and give him a good goalkeeper session. This is the most important thing. You need to have the good balance. When you feel your goalkeeper is not in a good mood, give him the good mood back with a nice training session. Give him the feeling you are my goalkeeper, and not every day only training with the team and on the tactic. What is very important. This is one thing. And when you are training also with your goalkeepers, what is very important today in the football, especially when you see that the teams are defending in a block very deep in the box, okay, and you as a goalkeeper there behind, it's difficult to save the balls, okay? But then train also in this direction. Bring also these people in, or start with the mannequins, with the dummies or whatever. But make the training session happen like is in a game related. This is something, of course, very, very important.
Yeah. So if heading is gradually eradicated from the game, given the controversy surrounding the issue at the moment, what impact do you think this will have on goalkeeping?
I never hope that heading will go away from the football, because heading is fantastic, you know. I love to have the high balls to come out, to have the nice duels in the air, to have nice punches, catches, or whatever. I never hope that this will go away, but it will change completely the football game. It wouldn't be any more a football game. It would be only the game on the floor, like futsal. Finally, they're also playing on the floor all the time, and this wouldn't be anymore a proper football. And especially for the goalkeepers, you know, you want also to come out sometimes, and not sometimes, more often, to catch the ball on the highest point and to get in touch with the striker or whatever. This is a good feeling for you as a goalkeeper, and I hope this will never happen, please.
So do you think the position of goalkeeping has traditionally been, or is still, overlooked in its importance and or difficulty in the game?
For me, the goalkeeper position is the most important position ever. I know everybody who's listening now, striker or whatever, they think, yeah, typical goalkeeper, you know. But again, the goalkeeper, if you have a good goalkeeper today in your team, you will be successful. This is for me 100% clear. You can have such a great offensive, and they score 2 goals to 5 goals every game. It's nice, but at the back you are totally overboarded. You have not a good goalkeeper. If you don't have a good goalkeeper, you have also not a good defense. The defense are nervous because of what we are doing now. I need to check also about my goalkeeper. It's so important. If you have this situation, the head coach is also nervous. Every ball who's coming closer to the box, to your goalkeeper, he gets nervous. The defense gets nervous, and finally the goalkeeper is also not performing in this direction. That's why, for me, the goalkeeper position in the modern football today, it's so important. It's the most important position ever. Very clear.
That's really interesting. So what trends are you noticing in terms of the development of goalkeeping at an international level in the women's game?
This is a very interesting point. Women football, in generally, it's fantastic. You know, since I'm here in the FIFA since 4 years, I'm also involved in the women competition, in the women World Cups. And this is really, really very interesting to see, first of all, the women football, what is progressing me massively. When I watched the Under-17 World Cup first time in Uruguay, then the Under-20 World Cup in France, and then the senior level in France, that was fantastic. Under-17, yeah, difficult, not so easy for the girls to play football with her bodies. They are not very tall, not very powerful, but they're starting to create, and it's a very special football with the Under-17 women. Very interesting to see. Under-20, you see already, there is growing something, and the senior level was impressive. It was fantastic. The Women World Cup in France, for me, was such a great experience, and really looking very much forward about the progressing from the women football. Goalkeeping-wise, even more interesting. Women football, women goalkeeping, it's wow. It's really great to see. Under-17, the bodies are not that tall, yeah? They are maybe 165, 170 maybe, and the goal is still very, very big, yeah? Okay. And you have to accept that maybe a ball who is coming to you here on the top, that this ball goes in, or you have to train only with a fingertip. You know, they are not arriving, even if they jump that high, they are not arriving to catch the ball there. And this you have to train, and you need to train individually. This is clear. Train only with a fingertip. You can also train your fingers exactly how you need to be strong with your fingers, that you make only a little tip that the ball is maybe going to the crossbar, you know. And this is fantastic to see. And then finally, senior level in France, that was the World Cup. I saw a lot of fantastic goalkeepers. They are really there was a very good goalkeeping level there, but mostly from the older generation, 31 years, 34 years, 36 years, 37 years. There are goalkeepers there. They made a fantastic tournament. Why? Because many mentioned, yeah, listen, I have since 3 years, I have a really proper goalkeeper coach now. Before, they never had a really proper goalkeeper. And this is still a weakness in the women football goalkeeping, that you have not enough goalkeeper coaches who are really focused on the women goalkeeping. What is fantastic and what is very interesting.
So linking to what you said earlier about sometimes women struggling to cover the whole of the goal, do you think there's a valid argument for reducing the size of the goalposts in the women's game?
No. I had this discussion so many times. It's nice that you are asking me now. For me, accept the size of the goal. Accept the size of the goal and train like it is with your goalkeeper. She is maybe not the tallest, but she is a fantastic playing out goalkeeper. She is very good with the handling. Maybe if the goal is going really on the far post, really next to the post, it's goal. Okay, accept it. Or if the ball is going on the head in over here under the crossbar, accept it. But train at maximum, as I mentioned, with a fingertip. And important, women football, even also in the men football, positioning. Your positioning. You have your goalkeeper. You have the size of your goalkeeper. You know the strengths about the goalkeeper. Is she on which position she is the most successful? You know, and therefore you need to train individually, very clear. But train with her. It makes no sense for me. A little example, sorry, then I'm finished. It makes no sense for me if a goalkeeper coach, men or women, they are very good with the delivering balls, nice shoots. Under 17, the balls are coming like this, laces with the laces, very nice shot, deflection, etc., and save the ball. More often, under 17, they have another technique. The ball is more often coming like this, They have not this fantastic, powerful laces shoot. Okay, then train also in this direction. It makes for me no sense if I see the goalkeeper coach, a man who's shooting the ball like this is a different ball like this, Those things you have to accept, and those things you need to accept, and you need to deliver in the daily training session.
Cool. So lastly, what advice do you have for any young aspiring football coaches looking to break into the industry?
Are we talking about goalkeeper coaches or internally?
General coaches.
Coaches, okay. To be a coach today, it's difficult. It's not so easy anymore. Sorry, it's not. It's fantastic to be a football coach. You have a squad, 26 players, 28 players, or whatever, and you have to deal with them. And then for me, a football coach today in the modern football, he needs his staff. And this is his team. And this staff needs to be like this. If the staff is not like this, you have no chance anymore. You have no chance anymore. Because today you need to be so individual with the players. In the modern football now, you can't anymore in the changing room or on the training field picking one player out and criticizing him massively in front of everybody. It's not possible anymore. For this, you need the team around you, the coaching staff, maybe the assistant coach takes this player out and talks with him, give him a nice feeling. Okay, come on. Hey, let's do it better in this direction. Therefore, it's you have to be really, really, as a coach, as a football coach, really open-minded, and very much humble. Humble is for me a word where I learned in your country. Humble, to be humble is such an important thing. If you are a selfish kind, you have a fantastic knowledge, and you have qualities as a coach. But if you are not humble anymore for the length, this is my feeling, you have no chance in the football business to be successful. But it's a great job. It's a great job. Please go for it. Make the license and be innovative and look forward and have your targets always. Often I see also coaches, they make the license and they think, now I'm okay, I have everything now, and they have no visions. They have no visions in their life. Come on, if you have these visions inside your mind, you will make the next step, I'm sure. And you need to be a winner. And a head coach is showing the attitude, how the team will perform. If the team have a bad character, if the team is not very nice also with the opponent, etc., it's for me always coming from the head coach and his staff, how they behave. And this is also something very important. But we could keep going talking 1 more hour about this.
That seems like a great place to end. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you very much.